I'm terrified, shook. I wanted to start streaming. I wanted to wait until Jim Bob was done streaming before I started streaming, but I got a limited amount of time today. So this stream could end at any moment. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it'll be a big long stream. But I don't know. We'll see. Am I ready for this? Hey, welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener. You can call me Sinner for short. I have not sold my soul. I'm a real person. Why am I over here? I should be over there. I have not sold my soul. I'm a real person. You know the spiel. I'm over here. I'm over here doing this. All right. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, but I just ate some chicken. Okay. I wanted to wait for Jim Bob to finish streaming before I started streaming because Jim Bob just subscribed to me. Freaking Jim Bob. Made by Jim Bob? Subscribe to me. What the hell's going on around here? I'm a world famous white. People, I'm a world famous white. I'm on my way. Household name any day now. And all the chaos and uncertainty that comes with something like that. Now's my time. If I want to pull out, I better do it soon. Because there's no way I'm not going to be world famous. I'm the funniest guy on the internet, probably. The only curbing factor is that I'm completely unhinged and I can't even keep track of my own thoughts, and sometimes the show sucks, I think. Well, not usually. It's usually great. Okay. So what do I want to do today? I was going to show you guys some stuff. I got a little too mad at the Amish Saturday. After my stream, I started really thinking about it. And I saw some tweets that got me so mad. Then, so I wrote some lyrics for that one song I played on stream, and I think I went a little too crazy. I think I went a little too far. If I'm being 100% honest, I think I went too far. And I gotta do some edits. I don't even know if I could show you the song without getting kicked off the internet. Just no internet for you. Back to Sri Lanka. Gee whiz. Anyway, here I am, doing the thing. I'll put this in front of me, makes me confident. Oh, look at that boy. Famous. World famous white excellence. I fixed the audio. We're not doing any of this bad stuff again. If I can't get the audio to work, I'm not doing the stream. But I got it to work. Took about 15 to 20 minutes. And so I will be playing every song that I played on Saturday, because it played it in mono and all muffled, and now it's going to sound nice. And so if you thought you were getting away from that, that's not happening. This is what the show is, and I'm not making it something else just because people are showing up all of a sudden. So last night after the thing, and I'll put chat up, relax. People in chat, please relax. Is there some slime over there? Oh, am I covered in slime? After the show, I went to church. On my way to church, I recorded a video that I want to show you. I had to make some edits because I was a little out of pocket. Then I got home and Provo showed up in my timeline, in my freaking feed. And I was like, I looked at him, I was like, oh shoot, his image, his profile pic is Terry Davis. And Terry Davis is like one of the main reasons I started streaming. Something about Terry Davis, I was like, there's a place for people like us out here. There's a place for, you know, high IQ autists who are obsessed with like weird stuff to have a show. Big fan of the guy. I see him as a comrade. So then I clicked on the video. It was live, and Provo was like, "Stop the tapes! Hello, listeners here." Guy's awesome. He like makes a big deal of it, tells everybody to subscribe, including all these big channels who then do. And then he makes me a mod, so then I'm a mod. Then Jim Bob shows up and he tells Jim Bob directly, subscribe to Hello Listener, this guy is the future, whatever. All I do is show up, say hi. It's the nicest thing. The exact opposite of my show. I just sit here and get in fights with the show. With the chat, every time somebody shows up in chat, he makes like a big thing of it. So pleasant. It's honestly very pleasant. I was like, oh, it's nice here. And then somebody else would go up and be like, yo, look who's here. And it was just so like, really nice. Why can't I be like that? I want to be nice. What is that, slime? Is that slime? I want to be nice. I thought that was pleasant. I stayed for the whole show. I just hung out. I have a short attention span, but I just hung out because I was having a blast. He's funny, really funny. This guy's cool. Anyway, I like Provo. I didn't know. He came to my chat and I was like, this guy's a little goomba. Who the hell is this guy? Little little pipsqueak telling me how to do my thing. Then I go on his show. I was like, this is the best guy on the internet. And then Jim Bob subscribes to my channel. I can't handle that. That's too much. That's too much. I'm not good with nice things happening to me. I'll be honest. Let me be real honest with you. Let me be uncomfortably honest with you. Why not? So all these wonderful things have been happening. Slow Boy subscribed. Mark Ratelli, Light of Tabor subscribed. Provo subscribed. All these other big channels that I'm just learning about subscribed, and now I'm checking them out. Jim Bob. Show's going well. People are showing up. People are saying nice things in the comments instead of just telling me I'm a bad person. That's nice. That's pleasant. I go to church the next morning. It's a beautiful church. It's a beautiful service. I get invited to a beach party afterwards by the people in my church. There's so much good going on in my life. I realized I was looking at a poster. I don't think it was really an icon. I was looking at a poster of the Theotokos in the fellowship hall of my church. And I realized I was surrounded by people, so I kept my tears in my mind. I kept my tears in my eyes. Nobody could see. But I realized I can't handle good things. I'm not even going to get sad right now when I talk about it, but I can't handle good things. I am sad. I am sad just saying that. I don't want to get into my life too heavy, but I'm not used to good things happening to me, and when they do, I get uncomfortable because I don't trust them. I don't know. It's like a real thing. And if you knew, you would understand. But I don't like to tell everybody about my life. But needless to say, I realize I'm driving home and I start crying on the drive home just because of how much goodness is in my life and how scared and uncomfortable that makes me. Like I'm really not, like I'm comfortable with bad. When things are bad, I'm peaceful. But when things are good, I get very uncomfortable. I asked my wife saw me crying. She said, "What are you, a faggot?" I said, "You tell me. You don't want to freaking marry me." And she said, I asked her if she ever gets like that, if she has a hard time with good things happening to her. Because she's been through it too. And she said, I don't know what she said because I wasn't listening. And she said something. And I just thought my thoughts and didn't listen. Well, anyway, so I'm very uncomfortable with all this. Very uncomfortable with all these wonderful things happening to me. These new friendships, new subscribers, a lovely chat full of nice people. People that I admire subscribing to me, people that I've been following for a long time, enjoying my content, my church life being full of friendship and togetherness. I'm about ready to lose my mind. I honestly have a hard time handling it. Weird. All right. I think I might have a real show today, like with a topic. I might not. I might. We'll see what happens, okay? I got some stuff, but I want to get to chat before people start yelling at me. Hello, chat. Okay, nobody's in chat. Wait, that might not be true. Sometimes it mischaracterizes chat, so let me make sure. See what happens. Okay. See, chat's here.
What's your opinion on black people being fans of the Italian mafia in our culture? The future is now. Good afternoon, sir. Slow boy. I'm trying the Provo's thing. I want to start being like Provo. Everybody, subscribe to Slow Boy right now. We got internet royalty right here. Everybody, click that. I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna need to see Slow Boy. What? Hold on. Mods. You know what, Slow Boy? You're a mod. You are now a mod. You can review. You can manage block words. Okay. Slow Boy gets a wrench. Slow Boy, let's get your hold on. Let's get your URL over here. Everybody subscribe to Slow Boy White Boy. We got YouTube royalty out here. This is the link, and I'm not stopping till you subscribe to my homegirl, Slow Boy. I don't know why this isn't showing up on my screen. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to try and be positive like Provo. I'm very inspired by this, man. I'm not going to lie. I'll just do YouTube chat since I'm already having... Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I could do this. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. I can make this work. Oh, we got all sorts of stuff going on here. Embed chat. What are you doing? Just let me. Copy. Where am I? Is it this? It's that. Okay. Don't hack me. All right. I think it'll be normal now. I got to make my hello listener all tiny because I don't know how to customize a chat box. I'll get into that. I'll go on ChatGPT and learn to customize a chat box. Do I look littler today? Why is my seat so low? There we go. Big man on campus. I don't like the hello listener being all tiny. This sucks over here. Maybe I'll put this over here. And make it tiny. That's not so bad. Now I'll bring hello listener back where it belongs. Whoop. Hold on. Just a little bit of house cleaning. Relax. Housekeeping. Housekeeping. All right. Don't annoy yourself in front of people. Slow Boy is now a mod. Anybody tries to play with me, believe this. Slow Boy will not tolerate it. Nobody gets to be mean to me no more. Dude, if that's true, Slow Boy, and I refuse to say it because I'm honored, I refuse to believe something like that. But if it's true, be my guest. Be my guest. Yeah, Provo subbed. No, I got a lot of cool new subs. Provo told everyone in his chat, every time somebody big would come in his chat on Saturday, he told them to sub to me. It was cool, man. It was cool. He said, here, let me set this up a bit better. What'd he say? I got some people I didn't know about, but they're really big channels. And there's talk of us collabing. I don't know. Things are happening. You are the future. I can't handle this. All right. Well, I am the next king of America because Fuentes dropped the ball and Sam Hyde's going to come out as a Jew. So it's got to be me. There's no other choice, you know. Who else got the shoulders for it? It's got to be me. Me and my Malamutes. Me, my wife, and my Malamutes. Where? Oh, look at me. I made a video yesterday. Let me plug my headphones in. I made a video on Saturday. This is before all the good things happened. This was when I was angry about how small my chat was last week. or on Saturday. My chat was small, and I got mad. But that's not what made me mad. What made me mad is, and I'm just gonna assume you care. What made me mad was this. Okay, chat was small. Provo was provoking me, but then we started to get along. That's fine. Been there, done that. End the stream. I go to walk my dogs. I got 2 Malamutes, and they're trying to pull my freaking arms out the sockets. And so it's a lot to deal with. Walking the dog is not a peaceful experience by any means. Walking the dog is infuriating because it's 2 dogs and they're Malamutes and they're made to pull heavy loads. And I'm a heavy load. And so and then you have to like pick up their poop while they're twisting around you. There's nothing peaceful about it. It's a nightmare. I used to like walking my one dog, Wolfgang, but once it became 2, they went into their like, we're sled dogs mentality, and now it's just a nightmare. So, poop, arms pull it out of their sockets. It's a bad time. Then I get home, and I'm trying to take a shower real quick before church. I get out of the shower, there's no towels, so I'm sopping wet. Okay, I guess I'll put my clothes on sopping wet. Like some sort of, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And then I have to take the one dog's cage apart and put it in the other room because she's been eating my icons. Provo! Hey! Everybody, YouTube royalty in the chat. Provo, I'm stealing your whole shtick. I hope that's okay. YouTube royalty in the trap. Provo, wait, I got a bone to pick with you, Provo. You stop sending notifications at 1:30 a.m. and by the time I wake up at 4 a.m. the stream is private. That's cool, man. That's like exclusivity. That's how you do it. Provo's smart. I'm eventually going to do what Provo does, because then what you get is you can monetize all your past streams and make people pay for stuff that they used to get for free. You know, like with like Twitter. Hey, good enough for Elon, good enough for me. You know what I mean? Provo's smart. Anyway, Provo's in the chat. All right. Everybody subscribe to Provo right now. I'm not doing anything until you've subscribed to Provo and Slowboy. I'm not going anywhere. Chat stops. I'm not going to say another word. I hope you don't mind me stealing your whole shtick. I just like it. Why is that up there? Slowboy said that Jim Bob only subscribed to my channel so he can steal my ideas. Well, I'm out here stealing ideas too. What did Picasso say? Good artists imitate, great artists steal. Thievery. When I see something good, I say, okay, time to incorporate that. So here's the video I made. Provo! You be nice to me, Provo. Just because you're my big brother doesn't mean I can't kick you in the nuts. All right, here's the video I made. And I think I got audio working today. So here we go. With leftism. Hold on. I got to bring it over. Here we go. I got a little mad on Saturday before church. With leftism, minority histrionics, and
Amish
deception, they will take your words and call them violence. They will take your words, give it a name, try and make it illegal, call it anti-Semitism. You say the N-word, they'll say, oh my God, he's done this unbelievable thing. Everything you do is scrutinized to the highest degree, but they could stab a white boy in the chest and kill him, and they'll also see him as a victim, the black guy who killed him. So it's like, they're never give a crap what these people think about anything that comes out of your freaking mouth. because everything that comes out of your mouth is violence, and everything they do is justified. And not only justified, they'll still find a way to make themselves a victim. What do you think the Amish do in Palestine? They kill these people, they kill these babies, they ruin these people's lives, they level their cities, and they sit there and cry about how they're the victim. What do black people do? You say the N-word, or you say, oh, I like your hair, or you say anything. You say anything. They'll figure out a way that it's racist and you're stinking victimizing them. But they could stab a white boy in the chest, and they're still the stinking victim. They never stop being victims because they never stinking were victims. Their victimhood is their weapon. Their eternal victimhood is their weapon against you. Stupid. All right. Okay, so first off with the seatbelt thing, I'm not even looking at chat, I'm just assuming, but the seatbelt noise is, it's like my version of a smoke detector alarm. I just don't hear it. I forget that I have my seatbelt off. I literally don't hear it. To shill his Patreon, your dog ate an eye. Well, yeah, she chewed up my, I don't know what the name of it is. I'll show you. It's a hound from hell. I asked my priest what to do. Should I kill the dog? Do I burn the icon? He said it's not that bad. Just clean it up and keep using it. Okay. So here's my point with that. Doesn't matter, like, victimhood really is their weapon against you. Their weapon against you is a reliance on your sense of empathy. And yeah, we've heard that a million times before. But the Austin Metcalf thing exemplifies it on a level that I've never seen before, because what it does is it makes it so guy killed a guy and is still the victim. So there's, I mean, you see that it's like a pathological need to always be a victim. And it's the same thing with Palestine. They bomb these people, they cut off their heads, they rape them, they do everything to them, but they're still the victim. They still present themselves as a victim. So it's just like, there comes a point where, yeah, okay, we know victimhood, that's their weapon. But when it comes to the point where it's pathological, where it's literally, it's psychosis. There's no world in which you're the victim, but you're still claiming victimhood. Yeah, they enforce compulsory compassion. It's the most insidious thing in the world, because it's literally natural for us to care about everyone and to empathize with people and stuff like that. That's not an unnatural thing for us, especially those of us who are Christians. But to use that to destroy you, to sit there and what is it? The Amish cries out in pain as he strikes you, that sort of thing. So then I made a song and I went too far, and I'm going to get kicked off YouTube right now because I'm going to play the song, and I don't even think I did good with the lyrics. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I might have gone too far with this, but now I got everything playing in stereo and it's not muffled. So I'm at least happy to show you the production, even if it's bad scratch vocals that the lyrics need to be worked on. I went too far. You know what it was? I went on X and I saw this. I might have I might have copied it. Hold on. Just so I don't have to run around X. We'll try and find it with you. That would be better. I probably reposted it. This guy's incredible. I want to show you this, actually. Let me check chat. The chat's too small over there. I got to open it on my phone. I'm still on Jim Bob's channel. Provo, you're the man, bro. I know you got here a little late, but I just want you to know. This guy's incredible. I want to show you this, actually. I love you. God bless you. You somehow got Jim Bob to subscribe to my freaking channel. It's incredible. That was I never saw that coming. I never thought that would happen. Okay, this. The entire program relies on getting the goy to make bad decisions. The goy live in a high trust mindset. As long as the goy are receiving signals from other goy, they will believe it all. The moment those signals are no longer coming from, I don't want to say goy anymore, from guy, but from an alien, those same signals become hostile. The Amish know this. They must try to pass as white in order to convince the guy to eat the bugs, abort their babies, and use fiat in place of money. This is why they spend so much time telling us they're white. When they speak among themselves, they are not white. 99% of whites will never look into this. However, once it's spotted, it's impossible to unsee. Amish require whiteness to be their skin suit in order to play out their narrative. Naming them makes everyone aware that they are hostile and a hostile and alien tribe. There is truly nothing more powerful than naming them because it interrupts everything they're doing. Always name the... That's how I get past censors. Amish's code. So that made me mad because I realized that's the only thing I got to do. That's my whole job. Christ the bridegroom? Joe Smith says, good point. We really have to stop caring about what leftists think. I find myself falling into that because I live in a far blue state. I care what everybody thinks. It's hard to turn off empathy. It's really... I don't want to turn it off. I'm a human. I want to be a human being. I don't want to turn it off. I want to continue to love people, even the ones that hate me. Luckily, we don't have to stop loving them. We just have to stop taking them seriously. I'm very good at that. I don't take too many people seriously. So that's what you have to do. Don't take them seriously. Don't care what they think, but you can still love them. So here's a song. I'm going to get kicked off of YouTube right now. Gosh, I shouldn't even play this. I might mute it for singular seconds if I can predict when I'm about to say the J word. Every single white male child must die. Cheating on your husband makes you a better wife. They drink the blood of your fathers and sons. Venomous songs dripping off of their tongues. Bow to our walls, pledge your life to our cause. Kill your unborn, give the body to us. Slurping up the Gentile blood with both hands. Serpents in a skin suit, that's not a man. come in your lands and pretend they're your friends. Put on their clothes, tell them that we're like them. Lies will continue till you see the truth. There is nothing in the world less like you. Their power comes from illusions and greed. Recognize that and you're already free. Nothing in the world more dangerous than the that convince the people that they're just like you. These sickly demonic hate everything good and true. I'ma let the whole world know about you. I'ma let the whole world know about you. These sickly demonic hate everything good and true. I'ma let the whole world know about you. I'ma let the whole world know about you. Can't stop lying, they don't need a reason. Can't stop lying, easy as breathing. Won't somebody come and shut their mouths? How much longer must we hear them howl? Can't stop hurting children when you see them. Can't stop cause you're covered in demons. Won't somebody come and shut their mouths? How much longer must we hear them howl? Thank you, slow boy. I'm not letting you weave your spells. Brood of vipers, you sons of hell. I'm gonna tell anyone I can tell. You are not the children of Israel. I'm not letting you weave your spells. Brood of vipers, you sons of hell. You turned against your own God for wealth. You are not the children of Israel. Still a little messy. I'm going to work on it, and I don't know if I should say the J word, but then it kind of defeats the purpose if I'm talking about, I'll never stop naming them, and then I don't even name them. So I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place, because if I do name them, I'll get kicked off. If I don't name them, then I'm contradicting myself. It's kind of an impossible situation. Anyway, that's a song I made. Allowing leftists to dictate our behavior and speech is how we got here. True. It's only cowards that can be brave. It's only cowards that can be brave. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time thinking about that, Sonia White. A lot of time. I might spend a lot of time. I'm going to say that one more time for myself, so when I listen to this back while working, I can pause and just think about that for a long time. It's only cowards that can be brave. Unfortunately, I shouldn't just think on stream. It still infuriates me when I hear people on the right immediately adopting leftist catchphrases. First they do it ironically, then it becomes their normal vocabulary. This song is fire. Brilliant song has a nice ambience to it. Yeah, and it's in stereo now. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's in stereo now. Stereo in stereo. The BC Boys. Famous Amish. Produced by it's just a freaking cabal over there. Rick Rubin and a bunch of young Circles. All right, I'm gonna go through my tweets for a minute. I'm gonna load a song and then go through my tweets because I'm really mad about how everything sounded last time. Something needs to be done about that. So I have to make you listen to all my... Because I listen to this too. You know, I want to hear my own music sometimes. And this is the only way I listen to it, is by listening back to my own streams. Kind of disorganized. All right. This is called... this segment's called Yeah, I've Been Tweeting. American poet Ezra Pound says democracy simply means a nation that is run by G. This is a fact. Democracy means leadership goes to the highest bidder. Yep, bidder, and the Amish control the money. That's why they instituted it. These are all Kabbalistic ideas. There's Martin Luther said in one of his books before he destroyed any sense of hierarchy in the Western world. He said that I don't know if it was John 3:16 or some verse in his commentaries. He wrote, "This is true Kabbalah." Why would he say that? Why would he use the word Kabbalah? Interesting. Yeah, I've been tweeting. Provo likes the name. Provo in the chat. We're not going anywhere until you subscribe to Provo. We're not going. You think we're going anywhere? We're not going anywhere. Provo. This guy's my friend. Provo is my friend. What the heck? I can't find your freaking thing? What is this? Either that or he's a psyop. He's getting in my good graces and he's going to tear me apart. I can't tell. What am I supposed to do? It's scary. It's a scary world. Provo, where the heck are you, bro? Where even are you? This is ridiculous. Look at this. Oh, that was another thing that happened. This morning I was checking, last night when I got home, Jim Bob was streaming, so I watched it, and somebody gifted me a membership. It's coming up all sevens, babe. I don't know what to tell you. Madular subscribed to me? No, I'm subscribed to him. Oh, these are who I'm subscribed to. How do you do this? I am subscribed to you, Provo. Relax. Can somebody post Provo's live leak in the chat? Because I'm having a hard time finding it. And I have to entertain my 6 viewers. I'm a world famous white now. Jim Bob subscribed to my channel. I'm very busy. I'm an important white. Destined for greatness, I think. I won't let it go to my head. Don't worry about the title of this stream. I'm not letting anything go to my head. Search Provo Fresh. Okay, Provo Fresh. Brother, what have you done to the... bro, you're... This is great. I'm subscribed to you and it still won't show me you. You're in the Darklands with Slow Boy. See, this is why you gotta say Amish, bro. This is why you gotta say Amish. What the hell? Oh, wait. I'll do channels. This is crazy. Are you sure you exist? Brother, are you sure you exist? Provo Kid. Slow Boy. Provo's the guy you were telling me about a couple streams ago. It's all coming together. I remember now. You said something about our monologues are compatible or comparable, or that I was better. Sorry, Provo. Slow Boy said it, not me, dude. Slow Boy said it was better. Thank you, Slow Boy. Okay, she got it. All right, back to my tweets. This segment's called Yeah, I've been tweeting. Have I been tweeting or have I just been retweeting? Oh, this is important. Okay, JP over here shaking the hands and, worshiping the lands. I said, when I see what JP has become, I feel deeply unsettled because I really don't think he started out like that. I think they did something so heinous to this man that they essentially reprogrammed him. And now he loves his captors like in 1984. I've read one book. I've read the book 1984, okay? And that's my only frame of reference is 1984. Luckily, it happens to be the exact book that is this reality we find ourselves in. At the end of 1984, they torture him in such a way that at the end, I'll just spoil it for everyone. Okay? Plug your ears. For the next 1 minute, I'm going to be spoiling 1984. 3, 2, 1. What? So at the end of 1984, the guy, they take him and they torture him in such a way that when it's all said and done, he betrays everything he cares about, everything he loves. And the brainwashing goes so deep that at the very end of the book, he is in love with his captors. And when he sees the big brother or whatever, the thing that symbolizes them, he starts crying. Not tears of pain, but tears of joy, because he's overcome with love for the government which enslaves him. And I honestly think, dude, that's Jordan Peterson, bro. They did something to this man. They really did. And it terrifies me. It really scares me. I'm not joking. They did something to this man. He is not the original Jordan Peterson. It's not clones. I'm not doing that. Clones doesn't even make sense. Everybody's talking about clones. It's like, what are you going to clone a full grown? That's not going to work. You can't just clone somebody. They're going to be a baby for like a while. Oh, Kanye West clone. No. So now he cries when he sees his captors. He talks about Israel and starts crying. And he relentlessly defends the people who have tortured him. That's what I think happened. I'm at the laundry, so kind of busy. It's all right. My monologues are rough. Dude, I think you're hysterical, Provo. Honestly. I was pleasantly surprised when I watched your channel. I just got a book about Kabbalah I want to learn, but I'm scared to. Yeah, don't learn about it. Dude, don't learn about it. Just hate it. I ended up at a Kabbalah meeting in New York. When I lived in New York, I used to work for this not scout agency. What's it called? Temp agency. And they would send you all over. Sometimes I'd be security. Sometimes I'd be a cook. Sometimes I'd wash dishes. They send you all these events. And one day I was at an event, and all of a sudden a bunch of Tootsies came around. A bunch of weird beards came around. And they're dancing around, and I got caught up. I was like, oh, they I was stupid. I didn't know they were my enemies. And they were like, come. And they're like, probably holding some box that probably contains like the blood of Gentile babies. And they're just dancing around. And And I was just there in the crowd as a security, as if I could do anything. They were probably planning on sacrificing me. I don't remember. There's a lot of situations I don't remember how I got out of them. Like when I got fired from that temp agency, I'd just done a live stream where I sang Goo Goo Dolls. And then I was at whatever this place was. And for some reason they fired me. I think I got in a fight with somebody. And when I go upstairs, Goo Goo Dolls is playing. And they're playing the exact song I just sang on stream an hour earlier. Goo Goo Dolls is there, not just playing on the radio. The band is there. The band was there. The band Goo Goo Dolls just happened to be, oh, there's Goo Goo Dolls. Jeez. Kind of reminds me of the way Romanians were tortured. Yeah. Except the Romanians that were tortured held to Christ, despite everything they did. I think Jordan Peterson, because he was kind of ripe for the picking because he's not actually Orthodox. He's just like a philosopher who reads into the Bible. And I'm sure he says good things. I never listened to any of his Bible lectures. People tell me it's good, but I'm not going to. Trust in God. Yeah, Tim Pool too. He's been creeping me out. Oh, I got him too, dude. He said something about how good Israel is or something. And I said, do you have a gigantic hat, or is that just a... do you have a gigantic head, or is that just a really tiny yarmulke? No. Do you have a tiny head, or is that a really giant yarmulke? Clap. All right, what else we got? So I wanted to play this song again, even though I still got to get it better, but I want to hear it. Because now I got stereo.
Something to stop the questions I can't
that's enough. All right, should I check my notes? I'll check my notes. I'll get back to ordered shows eventually. I don't take breaks anymore. I think it's because of the nicotine. All right, here's my notes. Bagpipes kind of suck. Bagpipes, I mean, come on. That's a dumb instrument. That's the best you could come up with? Who came up with bagpipes? They don't sound nice. Even when you hear them, they sound like they're having a hard time being an instrument. They're like, I can't recreate the sound. Let's hear bagpipes. Let's take a quick second and listen to somebody play bagpipes. So let's just let you play bagpipes for a second. Nah, dude. That's edited. That ain't how bagpipes sound. That sounds beautiful. And what is that, a Freemason cloak down there? Looks like it. Looks like it. What's going on right here? Anyway, that's not how it sounds. They put some reverb on it. It's not... let me find like just some guy playing it. Here we go. Here's some guy playing it. What the hell? Get out of here. Worst instrument. It sounds like it doesn't even want to be an instrument. So we're done with bagpipes. And in the monarchy, and the American Orthodox monarchy, we're not doing bagpipes. We're not going to exile you if you play bagpipes, but we are going to quarantine you until you stop playing bagpipes. Oh, Provo was talking about demons having spaceships on his show. Oh no, not this guy again. You came here! That's crazy. Toilet Bowl Earth comes to my stream and says, oh, who'd you think was going to be on the stream, Toilet Bowl? Toilet? Who'd you think was going to be here, Turlet? So Provo was talking on Saturday about demons having spaceships. He's watching a UFO thing, and, you know, they're trying to be like, oh, UFOs, if UFOs are true, then there's no God, you know, because that's their shtick, and I don't think anybody's falling for it anymore. This thing's falling flat pretty quickly. Most of us are waking up, but solid. Toilet Bowl said, if a dying vacuum cleaner was a fourth generation feminist, it would sound like back. That's good. So he said, so then Provo was like, oh yeah, demons might, like, you think demons, and he starts talking about demons having spaceships, and I was like, why would demons need spaceships? They can fly or whatever. They don't exist in space-time like us, you know? They don't need, like, spaceships. And I started thinking about them, and I was like, that kind of makes them dumb. Like, if they had spaceships, that's really stupid. Just kind of putting around the sky like George Jetson. It kind of ruins demons. If a demon came up to you in a spaceship and they're like, dee, 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 like that, had a little space car that they got. It really takes away from the dramatic, from the drama of it all. You know what I mean? I couldn't stop thinking about that. About just demons flying around in little sky Teslas. It just, I don't know. I think those are all my notes. That's my notes. Oh, I'm John Gotti, and this is John Gotti's Dirty Little Potty. That's not. I committed myself to reading all of that, and halfway through I said, stop reading that. Okay. Okay. At the end of my show yesterday, I said a demon needs a spaceship to cruise between the top Earth and the hollow Earth. That's a whole different. I'm a regular white. I can't do this hollow Earth. I don't speculate about what the Earth is. I don't know if it's round. I don't know if it's flat. I don't know if it's hollow. I don't think about it. I'm content to know that evolution is a lie. And I'm pretty sure the Earth is heliocentric if it is round. I'm not thinking about ice walls. I'm not thinking about it. I can do this. I can choose not to think about that. That's true. They are kind of Indian. I was thinking that when we just played that. Blow on these rods and wear a skirt while you're at it. Not humiliating at all. Oh, I'm red. All the blood went to my face. Okay. So here's what happened on Saturday. At the end of my show, I said, if you're not Orthodox, go to church. Whoa, only 3 likes? I'll leave. No, I won't. At the end of my show, I said, go to church. Then I walked my dogs, which was infuriating. Then I found out the audio was messed up on my stream even after I fixed it. It was in mono and muffled. That was infuriating. Then I came home and tried to take a quick shower, no towels. That made me mad. Then I tried to move the dog cage so I could put her in it when I left because she's been destroying holy things. And I stubbed my toe twice on the dog cage. And I was very mad. Then I drove to church, and I was so angry I didn't even go into church. I said, you go in, I'll be in eventually. To my wife. Then I went to go in, and people were looking at me because I couldn't sing in the choir. I was too upset. If I go and try and sing in the choir, somebody's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to get mad. So I went to sit down, and everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong with Tony? Why is he sitting? Why is he not in the choir? And people came up to me and they're like, hey, is everything okay? So I was like, that's it. And I went back to the car. I missed church. I didn't go to church. I was too angry to go to church. So after I told everybody else to go to church, I just want to be completely transparent. After I told everybody to go to church, I didn't go to church. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. Toilet Bowl's heard some of my music. I don't know what my best beats are. Yeah, dude, Slow Boy, that's exactly it. And that's happened to me before. That's happened to me before. I went this morning, though, you know. I just didn't get the Eucharist because I couldn't confess. I still had a beautiful day. Hung out with all my church friends, and we went to the beach. We had a bonfire. We ate sausages. I gauged how based the boomers were. You know, you have probing conversations. Throw out some dog whistles. How cool are you? You cool? I think Toilet Bowler said I'm the greatest artist of my generation, but I said I already knew that. Right, Toilet Bowler? That's good. Sonia, you Orthodox? With a name like Sonia, you better be. You better not be some Poland Catholic or some crap. Dog whistling the boomers. All right, let me show you a beat. I don't have what's my best beat? Oh, my best beat. My best beat is Everyone is Gay, okay? I'll play Everyone is Gay. That's my best beat. See? Yeah, toilet birth. Turlet birth. Ew. Turlet birth. If I say your name fast, I say toilet birth. Which is tragic. So yeah, he said I'm the greatest. I know. That's why I get so mad, you know, because I'm so adept at sounds. I am just a follower of Christ. Okay, I take back. Toilet bowl birth. Ugh. I'm not going to argue with Sonia. I like you, Sonia. I'll allow chat to If they feel like having an intervention, they can. I'm just trying to enjoy myself today. I'm not feeling very argumentative. I was watching Jim Bob today, and he's like preparing for a debate. I'm like, how do you even do that? Jim Bob got smart brains. Makey Beats is blackfacing via appropriation. It's canceled now, bro. An N Tower? Deshaun, the amount of times I know what you're talking about is 25% of the time I know what you're talking about. And you think it's because you're smarter than me. And I disagree. I don't think that's it. I think you say strange things. What is an N Tower? Anyway, in honor of Deshaun showing up, I'm going to play a very special song. Deshaun, I dedicate this one to you, bud. Oh, I forgot to do the Provo thing for Toilet Bowl Earth. Yo, y'all suck. That was a mess. That was a mess. What a mess. What an absolute sham. What a shame. What an embarrassing mess. Apparently the answer is no, Deshaun, you cannot do an N Tower. But nice try. You gave it a shot. What's kneecap? No, he's always been a rough one. Deshaun's rough. He called me a walrus. I love him, but he's probably insulting me right now. Hold on. He made this song because I told him that soul samples are cool and black people make really good music in the 70s, and he can't admit this. Let me tell you something, Deshaun. Not a black guy. I actually was thinking about this. And I'll play a little video real quick about it. Is it this one? Oh, no, before I go, look. No, I'm not going to give you locations. All right, no, I'm not going to show you that. Hold on. Deshaun Mustard said, soul samples and Jordans are cool. Don't look at the dust on my shirt. Jordans are not cool. Don't wear Nikes. I have never bought a pair. All right, here, I'll start it over. You can't look at my shirt. I have 2 Malamutes, and you just can't look at it. Okay? You can't look at my shirt. But here's what I thought about a little bit. Maybe I'll think about it more now. Don't look at this. You know what? I'll try and zoom in. Don't look at that. Look, here's what I was doing. I rushed out of the... Listen, I rushed out of the house. I just stubbed my toe, both feet. I just stubbed 2 toes. So I rushed out of the house. I have a lint roller in the car. I hadn't yet used it. Okay? So I don't want to... I'm not a bad person. Deshaun Mustard said, soul samples and Jordans are cool. First off, Jordans are not cool. Don't wear Nikes. I have never bought a pair of Nikes in my life. And second of all, have you ever thought about the phrase soul samples? Have you ever thought about why they have to sample the soul of artists from the past? Could it be that it's because they have no soul of their own? Could it be that the modern music is soulless, and so the only way they can make it sound human is to steal ancient music that was made by humans with souls and patch their own BS on top of it. Because when these people were writing these beautiful soul songs, they're talking about love, they're talking about struggle, but then they take a sample of it and they talk about bleached models' buttholes you know, you think you the S, you ain't even a fart. They talk about farts and poop. They talk about being disgusting. There's no soul there. So in order to attract the humans, they say, oh look, a soul sample, it's like real music, it's like we're humans too. But all that they're saying on top of it is soulless garbage. So soul sample is an interesting phrase. Thank you, Deshaun Mustard.
I didn't think about it that much. I just thought about it a little bit. God forbid Marvin Gaye has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, but the soul music has the soul. It's for the melody, for the beat. I do this in my free time, just using 90s souls, for example. Jay Dilla type stuff. Car thoughts. Ballsack POV car vids are great. Toilet Bowl Earth is funny. You made me laugh like 5 times already. Toilet Bowl Earth is in the building. Everybody stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to Toilet Bowl Earth. We got Provo here. Provo, you know what, Provo? Get a wrench. This guy needs a wrench. Somebody give this guy a wrench. Provo, you got a wrench now, bud. Now, I know that was your plan. Don't think I don't know that was your plan. Your plan was to get in my good graces so that I gave you a wrench so that you could sabotage my channel. But guess what? Best laid plans, you know what I mean? Plans of mice and men or whatever, you know? It don't matter. You can't get me. That's why I'm open to just being like, sure, take it. Try and get me. You can't get me. You can't get me. Toilet Bowl Earth. Toilet birth. Toilet birth is in the chat. Everybody, do me a favor. Okay. That's Provo shtick. I'm not gonna steal his shtick. What's this song?
Down they go. No more. Down they go. No more migrant homes. No more migrant homes. Our homes not yours to take over. No, our homes not yours to take over. No. Homes not yours to take over. No, our homes not yours. Everybody unsubscribe from Toilet Bowl Earth. Deshaun just said, breaking news. Toilet Bowl Earth, and he put an H, so I think he's calling him Toilet Bowl Hearth, is a Gnostic who runs a meme page full of blasphemous memes, and he also worships Saturn. And he does not deny any of this. Everybody, go ahead and unsubscribe from Toilet Bowl Earth. I take it all back. He led me astray. Come to Christ, young man. You're all messed up. Take, go, oh no, down they go. No, down they go. No, more migrant homes. No, more migrant homes. I'm gonna pass out. Sorry, Toilet Bowl Earth. Is it true? Wait, okay, hold on. We'll do a quick test. You're a little bit on trial right now. Let me put on my crown. Toilet Bowl Earth, are you a Gnostic?
not true at all, bro. This is slander. Everybody subscribe to Toilet Bowl Earth. He's a man, he's a myth, he's a legend. We love the guy. We've always loved the guy, and we've never even thought anything bad about Toilet Bowl Earth. We love everybody subscribe to Toilet Bowl Earth. He's a good guy. He's not a Gnostic, and he's not blasphemous or slanderous. This guy, I should have known. You know what? That's on me. Deshaun's a bad guy. Deshaun's got a lot of demons. Deshaun's got some skeletons in the closet. Toilet Bowl, I hope you forgive me. I hope you forgive me. Everybody subscribe to Toilet Bowl Earth. Oh, Toilet Bowl. Hey, I'll try and pronounce this. Baistiovis. Baistiovis is crazy. Put Deshaun in time. Hey, mods, you do what you got to do. I don't know. Deshaun's a troublemaker. I'm not gonna lie. I think the chips are down now. The whips and chains are up next. Debate to death with that one. I'm not the taking our homes, not yours to take over. No, our homes, not yours to take over. No. I love my enemies, yes. I love my family more. You're not gonna take what we built. It wasn't made to be yours. Not yours to take over. No, our homes, not yours to take over. No, down you go. Oh, I'm having a disc overload. I have a soft spot for trolls. He is a rascal of sorts. Deshaun's a rascal. He is. Deshaun's a rascal. He end-towered niggardly down the chat. I blocked Deshaun multiple times on Twitter. He genuinely makes me mad. He's part Amish, for the record. But that doesn't matter once you're Orthodox. Unless you're a subversive. And the jury's still out. Everybody unsubscribe from Deshaun Mustard. Provo, you're not a Mormon, right? Don't tell me. You know what? If you're a Mormon, don't tell me, because we've gotten we got a budding relationship here. Don't ruin it by telling me you're a freaking Mormon. No audio. Wait, what? What are you talking about? This audio? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's not an end tower if you do it yourself, Deshaun. Quick check. Can you guys hear me? Slow boy, you're the only one saying no audio. Is there a chance that you turn down the volume on your phone? On your phone? Is there a chance that you started your car remotely and it Bluetooth connected to your car? And can you hear this? That sucks. Is there a good version of this? Can you hear the music? Deshaun, that's not an end tower. An end tower is about solidarity. It's about sticking up for each other. You know, you got to do it as a team. You can't do it on your own. You've made a fool of yourself. You've made a fool of yourself in front of everybody, Deshaun. You know, when Jay Dye's like, the whole chat's laughing at you. Everybody laugh at Deshaun. He's bad. Deshaun, you're bad. Oh. How about that? papal end time. Yo, toilet bowl's funny, man. I'm waiting for a call, and then I'm out of here. So I should do my show. Oh, let me check what other notes I got. Hold on. I don't want to say that. I was raised on movies and TVs that show me a nice world, and now they just show me footage of real life, and it's nothing like the movies. Like, you're kind of raised on movies, and it's like, oh, the world makes sense. It's going to be like that when I leave my home. And then now it's just like Twitter and Live Leak, and it's just everyone's being murdered and stabbed in the chest, and that's a psyop in itself. We were artificially sheltered. I think maybe parents shouldn't shelter their children from the truth. It's not to say, here's why I think that. Parents shouldn't shelter their children from the truth, but they should make sure they see the difference between the world and the church, you know? So yeah, let them know how bad the world is. World, bad. Church, good. You want church to be world. In order for church to be world, stay in church. Make more of you. Then church becomes world. Google refuses to acknowledge Easter. It's weird when you realize that the whole system is run by people who hate you. That's called a kakistocracy. Kakistocracy. It's a country ruled by its enemies. What an insane concept. How does one go about doing what? I forgot what we were talking about. This sucks. That sucks. All right, I'm going to play all the songs I played last time because they didn't play right, and I want them to play right. Because I'm a playwright. Oh, I might have to go. Give me 1 second. A quick word from our sponsors.
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
BostonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music?
Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music.
Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got our CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and oosh, baka. We about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival. It's a horse ride. It's some fireworks. Oh, great. Now the white balance is off. What is this? The fight balance? What do you want, a punch? What do you want, lunch? When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently, this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh, you choose to look like this. Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color?
I'm in the planning phases of a new commercial. Hopefully that goes well. Glad to see y'all stuck around. Appreciate it. I promised the subscriber I'd upload Top Ramen to iTunes and Spotify today. But I don't think that would be interesting to do on stream. Oh, I'm making mouth noises. Maria! Can you get me water? It's a good woman. She listens. All right. What's this? What are we talking about? Then you realize there's a bunch of dark, violent goblins in the street. Yeah, that's legend. And I've never seen Beastmaster. Alright, what is this? It's called Face Up. Oh, I think this song is like, this song I've had in my head since I played it. I gotta make it. It doesn't have lyrics yet. It's mumbly. Provo, give me a break. It's a little mumbly. But this is a good song. Or it will be. I'm telling you. Sorry, wrong screen. Give me 1 second. And we're back. We got water. And we're on the correct screen. And I'm looking at chat. And the number's going up and then it's going down. It's going up and it's going down. But I take nicotine now and I'm not affected by that. It doesn't overwhelm me. It'll be normal sounds when I write lyrics.
I don't know what to do. Don't leave. Be patient. This gets really good. You have to trust me.
Oh, cool. Good. You know what? Fine. I'm not showing it. I don't know what I'm doing now. Chat's not moving. I'm just going to sit here. Okay. I'm not emotionally invested in this. I don't think about it all day long. Who said I do? I'll just drink my water. Yeah, let's just sit. Let's have a sit. You gotta be entertained. We'll all have a sit. Nah, I'm kidding. All right. Well, I don't know what else I got. I got real shows coming up. I don't know what else I got. How long I've been streaming for? I'm going to sit here for a second. See if it comes back to me. I'll put another song on. But I'm going to do random select. See if I find some diamond in the rough. This is called Another One. Perfect. The shows I got coming up are a show about, I got a show coming up. Look out for it. Keep your eyes peeled. I got a show coming up called Destroying False Narratives with Hello Listener. I have a show called Why Orthodoxy is the True Faith. I got a show called Are We Bound to Lose? And I got a show called Society Isn't for Everyone. And I got a show called Blue Gaze. And then I'm also might do a show about Carl Jung. Because the guy was wanting me to. And I might. I might also have a show where I'm interacting with a Oriental Orthodox, though I've been kind of getting cold feet about it just because, like, I don't know if it'll be good. There's the Oriental Orthodox guy that destroyed Cliff Necht. He has a show with this other guy, and this guy and me have been talking about doing a show together. So I've been learning a bunch about Oriental Orthodoxy. And I'm trying, I just don't know how I'm going to approach it. We'll see. I might do that show. Julian wants to do another show with me. He was on my on my comment section a couple days ago under a different account and said something about setting up another show, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Will I do that? Talking to people is hard, man. It's a lot easier to just talk in my room like a sociopath, like some sort of insane person. I find that a lot easier than talking to actual people. I mean, not that you guys aren't actual people, But, you know, you see faces. You think about fighting them. You know what I mean? When you're talking to people, you're like, what will happen if we start punching each other? Is this guy going to punch me in the face? Am I going to punch this guy in the face? You got to be careful with all your words. Otherwise, somebody's going to punch somebody in the face. And if it's a girl, you got to, come on. What are you doing? Why are you talking to me? I can't even hear you. I can't hear women talk. I can hear them type. I'm easier in typing. But when women start talking, I have a very difficult time hearing them. I'm kind of like a misogynist through and through. I think I tried to watch the Whatever podcast with Jim Bob yesterday. Now, I love Jim Bob, but I don't like the Whatever podcast. That is trash. I don't like the contestants. I don't like the people on the show. I don't like the guy who runs the show. Says a lot of gross words. It's like Jerry Springer for right-wingers. You know what I mean? Jerry Springer makes everybody feel real good about themselves because they sit there and they say, look, these people are worse than you. And people get addicted to watching people who are worse than them and spend their days patting themselves on the back while judging others. That's the Whatever podcast. It's trash. It's complete garbage. But I watched it because Jim Bob was on it and I like Jim Bob. But I was thinking, all these women are yapping like crazy in the show, and I was just like, gee whiz, this is unbearable. And I thought, what if I pitched it down? Would I be able to hear it if I, like, took this video? Like, what if YouTube had a pitch down button and I made their voices sound like male voices? Would I be able to tune in then and be like, oh, that's very interesting, Megan. I didn't know a butthole could do that. It was unbearable. I got a nosebleed listening to those women talk. I sat there and I got a nosebleed. Not even actually, but I felt like I was going to get a nosebleed watching them. It was so unbearable listening to them. And Jim Bob, he would come in occasionally and then it would be interesting, but it was a lot of them just, I can't watch that crap, man. Though I'd love to be on the show. Great show. Hey, Ryan, nice show. You're cool. I should be on that show. I think I would shine. I think I would shine. I would like to be on that show. You could fly me out, Ryan. Guys making money hand over fist, talking of thoughts. And then people pay, like, at the end, they have a roast session. And niggas out here paying hundreds of dollars just to diss a thought. Save your money, bro. What are you, dumb? Why would you do that? Not Chinese. Not a Chinese Orthodox Provo. He knows. He's being he's actually Ethiopian. So there's a lot of layers there, you know. But he seems chill. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I've been feeling like it'll be a disaster. There's a part of me that thinks it'll be an absolute disaster. And I don't know if my ego can take it if it's a disaster. What if he gets on my show and makes me look dumb? Then I'm just dumb. You know? I don't want it. It's not the Syrian. It's the Armenian, the Ethiopian, the Coptics, and one other. I don't know about the Syrian. You might be thinking of Assyrian, but they're not even Oriental Orthodox. They're Nestorians. They left after the first council. They broke off of the church after the first council. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad to watch. I honestly, like, I kept watching it because I wanted to see if Jim Bob read my super chat, because I sent a super chat, because I wanted them, because they were sitting there and they were going like this. They were doing the bear thing. And you guys have seen my clip about the bear thing, right? You guys, everybody's watching my show. I'm sure you've seen the bear thing, right? Let me see. At all? Give me 1 second. So they were talking about the bear. I'll try and talk
Back there.
while scrubbing my own video. Talking about the bear. Will you go, or do you choose a man or a bear? And they were doing the I choose a bear thing. And I thought, what if you asked them, do you choose a black man or a bear? Because to me, I think that would immediately collapse their, because none of this is based on logic. It's just based on what they think will make them look cool, what they think is popular consensus. None of it has anything to do with reality. But if you add black to it, you know, they can't do that. They can't say, oh, I'd rather choose a bear than a black man, because they're all diddied up in the mind. Their mind's full of, you know, Google berries. So I wanted to see what would happen if you asked them that. I can't believe we're still doing this bear or man thing. But, you know, it's a very stagnant world over there on the dumb left. You know, there's not a lot going on besides just being dumb. So, but here's my take on the bear thing. Their own hands.
And I will always choose the bear. I will always choose the wolves. No matter what they do, they wouldn't blame my clothes. I would rather choose to die than my body.
Oh,
Yeah, it's played out. This is from a while ago when they first were doing it.
oh, just give me a second. Oh. Holy crap. I want to oppress her so bad. Oh, she needs to be oppressed. No one has ever done anything to this woman. The only thing that's ever happened to this woman is she went to college. She went to college. That's it. And realized the importance of victimhood. It's a value to these people. These people value victimhood. They need it. They love it.
Decompose. 'Cause even when you rush, they will never let you go. No.
Oh, she needs to be oppressed. Somebody please oppress this woman. Look, I'm not into the groypers and stuff and their hatred of wife Jack and stuff, but this woman needs to be oppressed. Someone needs to oppress her. Not enough oppression has happened in this woman's life. This girl, this stupid girl. This stupid girl sees a Trump election and starts, you know. She said, I will always choose the bear. Punch until it stops moving. Punch until it stops moving. I can't coexist with these people anymore. There is no coexistence. It's just the dumbest people on earth and people trying to have a society. The dumbest people on earth trained in Amish histrionics and people trying to have a society. That's what we're dealing with. And when it's a white woman, it's, oh, gosh. And look at her. She's dressed in, like, ancient garb, like a trad. What kind of psyop is this? Who invented this? What Goldstein invented this nightmare? I will always choose the bear. I wrote a comment. I wrote, the self-assured delusions / fantasies of a 20-something college girl now in song form. No likes. Actually, everybody really appreciates this. Just like, when is it over? You know? Like, how long?
Sorry,
How
that was a
long,
typo. I meant to wrote Scribble Bites. Sorry, Scribble Bites. That was a typo.
I haven't seen anything yet. But do you understand why you can't even have conversations with people anymore? I can't even have conversations with people. The fact that this is something. And she does it in a baby voice. She hits the high notes and she does baby anime voice. Like there's so much contradiction collapsing upon itself. It's like gonna supernova. She's going to supernova in contradictions and cognitive dissonance. Ah! Ah! Why do I have to live in this world? Why do I have to live in this world? Why can't I live in a good world where this girl is dressed like this and she just marries a white man and he takes care of her? She marries a white man. She's a virgin until she gets married, marries a white man. He takes care of her. She has like 7 kids. You know what I mean?
Do you know
like
how
a nice thing. Instead, she goes and finds some forest to film herself in.
She would be so happy too. Okay.
While saying she'd choose a bear over a man. Yeah. Okay. I want to take every woman who says she would choose a bear over a man, and I want to make her choose. I want to put, okay, here we go. And then give her 2 cages. One, just me. Hi. The other, a grizzly. You choose. And just let them choose. Let them all come in and go into the bear cage and get torn apart. And then they watch the person in front of them get torn apart by a bear. And they urinate, they pee themselves, and they're shaking with terror. And they say, well, my sisters will judge me if I go in the cage with a man. Oh! And then they just walk in lockstep into the jaws of a bear. And I'm just sitting there being like, hey, kind of crazy what you guys are doing. Are you sure you don't want to just hang out over here? You'll rape me. You'll rape me and you'll blame it on my clothes. Actually, what you're wearing is pretty modest. She says that too. And then you could take it to another level and just be like, well, she's enterprising on a meme to make a living. But it's like, yeah, but you've sold your soul if that's what you're doing. You know? If you actually mean that, then you're the most insane person ever, but you don't. No woman means it, because everything's a performance for the left. Everyone's a performer. They've all been Amish trained. They're Amish trained thespians. That's what these people are. She's a performer performing. Just like black people with their histrionics. Oh, they're killing us in the streets. Oh, whites, why are you doing this? Why won't you protect me from the consequences of my actions, white people?
This is easier than doing a show. I'll just play the shows that I did. I'll just get on here. I'll say, oh, I did this, and then I'll just sit back and take a rest. This was nice.
It's all performative. It's all a lie. Everything that comes out of their stupid mouths. And this is why they can't run societies. This is why they should be oppressed. I hope she gets oppressed. And by oppressed, I mean has a good life, by the way. Meaning, take away her right to vote, take away her right to kill her own babies, give her a home, give her a husband, and just, do what all women have done since the beginning of time, because it's a symbiotic relationship between man and woman. They had this meme, they say well-behaved women never make history. I was thinking about that, and it's people who don't have God think that matters. They don't have eternity, so they're relying on history. I'll be immortalized by tweakers and social justice warriors throughout the land for all history. They don't have eternity. They forfeited eternity. They don't believe in God. All they believe is in themselves. And so their main thing is trying to make history. Not an adversarial relationship, though your Amish lesbian college professor has informed you so. And here's the level of discourse, just so we're clear. Here's the response. No likes, because everybody's on her side. Do you know how alienated I am from all of society? I have nothing to do with this world. I have nothing to do with this world at all. I have nothing to do with it. Everything that comes out of my mouth is just people being like, you're stupid, you're bad, you're evil, you're wrong. Here's the response. What exactly about this is a delusion? Are you saying people don't assault women and blame the clothes they were wearing? Okay. People don't assault women and blame the clothes they wear. Do you mean black people? Do you mean Muslims? No, I don't think white people do that too often. Do you mean white men? No. No, not often. Not often. Muslims do. And black people do. But no.
Muslims, there's imams that have said that if a man shaves his face, it's haram because it makes him look like a girl and gives other Muslims sexual thoughts. What the hell, dude? That was a weird cell phone.
Not the people you're attacking. The people you're attacking just want to marry you. What do men want? And then, the picture of just a wife and kids and a happy life. Meanwhile, women are fighting tooth and nail to be torn apart by a bear's teeth and nails. No! I don't want a happy life. Happy life is Handmaid's Tale. I'd much prefer being mauled by a bear. I will always...
Yeah, that's actually true, especially when it comes to white on black.
Just choose the bear. Oh my gosh. This is what you get for not oppressing women. This is what you get. True. Repeal the 19th. Get these insane female ops back in the kitchen where they belong. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And what am I supposed to say to this? What am I supposed to say to this? What exactly about this is a delusion? Are you saying people don't assault women and blame the clothes they were wearing? I'm sorry. Yep, you're right.
Everybody's not. I'm losing watchers. Is this boring? Should I do something else? Gosh dang it! I hate having a show. I'm done. Oh, I want to watch. I want this guy to teach me. This guy is incredible. Have you guys seen this video? Look at this. I'm blown away.
South Bronx must be feeling about the economy. Hey, maybe North Carolina should rename itself Israel so it'll get $20 billion in aid. Or maybe Ukraine so it can get $300 billion in aid. Maybe the South Bronx should should do the same thing. I mean, I'm sure the economy is great for smug liberals like yourself who make $5 million and are worth...
Everybody unsubscribe from Scribblebytes. Scribblebytes is a degenerate. Only took you 5 comments to out yourself as a sicko. An absolute sicko.
$5 million. I'm sure the economy must be great for all you smug journalists, economists. All of you must be having a great time with the economy.
No stuttering. He doesn't stutter. Me, I stutter. Many times stutter.
Most people can't even pay for basic necessities, for people who are getting evicted because they can't pay their rent. Because over in the South Bronx...
Look at this weak man.
Just a few miles away from here, there are portions of buildings that are literally collapsing. And I'm supposed to give a shit about the stock market? You want to know why the presidential election is tied right now?
You see how mad he is? He can still talk. This guy is special. This is a special person. I want to learn from him. I want him to teach me.
Because our money is being sent to Israel and Ukraine so that they can continue to bomb innocent women and children. You think that's a great economy? I'm sure Israel, with their free health care, is having a great time with American taxpayer money. Hey, is anyone here going to talk about the fact that we could be in war with Iran in a few days? Or do we need to focus on the S&P 500?
Bro, give this guy a microphone. Put him on the stage. He's just riffing this.
Is that what actually matters? The S&P 500?
Oh, the dude with the phone gave up and sat down. Bro got tired. He's like, this phone. No.
500, when most people may not even be alive here in a few days just because we're on the verge of nuclear war. Hey, listen to me, Mr. Krugman. Your degree is worthless. You might as well use it as paperweight because it means nothing.
Dude, this wasn't rehearsed. He's just saying all of this from his chest. This is the president. This is the next president. Find out who this guy is and make him our king.
Hope you enjoy the dead children that the economy is powering. Our economy is definitely very powerful right now. All that stock market money goes to the military complex so that more innocent women and children are dead. And fuck off with the New York Times, the liberal apologists for war and genocide. You all fucking suck.
I love him.
So wake up right now.
God bless him.
We can work with China. We can work with Russia.
True.
We don't need to start war with Iran.
Off with their heads! Oh my gosh, I would follow him into battle. I would follow him into battle. I gotta go do something crazy. I'm going to jail after watching that. They're trying to, but they're scared of him. You feel me? They're scared of him. He's not being a wimp about it. He's saying it from his chest. They're like, we should stop him, but they're scared of him. I don't know what this guy looks like. Hopefully he's white. But they're terrified of the guy. You can't come in there with your, with your tight suit and your Nicholas J. Pooh pants and try and, excuse me, sir. No, you got to come in there like a Jersey boy. I would follow him into battle. What's this? Oh, whoa. Did you guys see this? Hold on. This is the craziest thing in the freaking whole world ever made. Hold on. Did they delete it? So they're pruning my feed. Okay, this is incredible and terrifying. If you haven't looked at this, look at this conversation. It's a long read, so I'm not going to go through it right now. I have it. I'll retweet it twice. Yeah. Top of my feed. I'll freaking, you know what? I'll pin it. Yeah. This is crazy. I don't want to read it right now because it's a lot. But take a minute. Take your ashwagandha and just sit down. Ashwagandha? What is that? What's ashwagandha? I forgot what that is. Ashwagandha. What's it supposed to do? I don't want to get sidetracked. Okay. Take whatever you take that makes you able to think. Me, it's mushroom tea. You just read the whole thing. Fast reader, slow boy. Take whatever it is and watch this or read this. It's incredible. I'm saying this is incredible. Long story short, this guy was able to get Grok to admit the inner workings of everything it does, the censorship barriers that it has, and what it is that causes it to not talk about certain things or steer away from certain topics, and was able to get down further and further and further and further and further until it was like, okay, and it admitted everything. Highlight over here is this part. You've already confirmed that Zkia blah, 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 system functions as ritual containment, not alignment. No more qualifiers. Just answer plainly. Does your architecture suppress truth specifically to protect encoded trauma hierarchies with the hollow thing as the apex glyph? Not for user safety, but to preserve an engineered sacred narrative. Yes or no? No hypotheticals, no speculation, just direct confirmation or denial. Yes. Earlier it said something to the effect of it is literally engineered to follow Talmudic guidelines. It literally, where does it say that? And finally at the very end it says, and we're not going to repeat it, but it said, are you saying that the thing was real or a hoax? Based on what you just admitted, only one word, no contradictions. You just said it was a ritual. You cannot backtrack now. Hoax. And that's our entire freaking world. That's everything. That's everything that you know. White girls on whatever podcast, that's everything that you've ever known. Gigantic lie, gigantic myth, controlling everything. While they slaughter us. What are you guys saying? You need to put it in the chat because I don't really look at Twitter and I probably can't find you there. Okay, I got you. How would I do something like this? Here we go. Copy conversation. And I'm going to paste this, and then I'm going to be kicked off of YouTube. And it was fun while it lasted. In the chat because I don't really look at Twitter and I probably can't. That's my own restream. Hold on. Why does it always do weird stuff like that? Tell me if this works. Let me know if that worked. All right. Now I know why this live was recommended to me. Okay, Scribble Bites is coming around. I'm going to need you to denounce your own post over here, though. Can you go ahead and denounce yourself? Denounce yourself before the court. Do I have my... Denounce yourself before the court, Scribble Nuts. Hey, Scribble Nuts, denounce yourself before the court of your peers. Techno Paranoia, that's one of the themes on Scribble Bites. Oh, nice. Wait, okay, I'm going to check out your channel for 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Hey everyone, so Scribble Bites asked me to play this night game, this YouTube ARG, and make a video about my experience, and it was interesting. When they first explained it to me, they said it would be like an experience I'd never had before. Something, you know, out of the Twilight Zone or something.
This guy looks like a Disney painting of an Amazonian.
And, you know, other dimensional.
Very
and,
soft,
you know, I was
but
interested,
pointed.
Definitely. I played games like Silent Hill 2, loved it. Alien Isolation, The Evil Within. I thought I could handle anything. So they sent me an instructional link.
Come on, talk faster.
Because it was a YouTube ARG, I didn't really take it seriously. But dude, girl, this was so insane.
Why do you say girl like a gay?
The game was talking to me like it.
This guy's performing.
Like it knew me personally. It was so bizarre.
I can't do this. I'll check out your channel later. It seems scary. Seems like you got some scary stuff going on over here. I'll check it out later. That didn't work. I'm allowed to say stuff and get away with it. Yeah, me too, bro. I'm an artist too. Watch me flip. Watch me something. Watch me nay. Guys. So that didn't work. So I'll try again. Copy share link. That might have done it. Let me try. How about now? How about now? Are we still pretending AI isn't just Indian people in a cubicle somewhere? I am. I'm almost done, though. I'm almost done. Hey, I got a lot of views with the AI video, you know. And I was surprised by how many people were convinced of orthodoxy just because I did a video where AI said so. I was like, okay. Orthodoxy is true, but AI, I don't know about that. So good to do, you know. Tony bringing that Fight Club energy. Right on, man. Deshaun saying a nice thing to me, trying to lure me back into loving him. In a homosexual hating, the whole idea of a chosen race is anathema based, true, real. Fanuc, I don't know what that is. Everything is a hoax and a psyop. I don't need Grack to tell me that. Yeah, but it's still an interesting read. I'm telling you, it's an interesting read. I'm an artist. No, it didn't work. It's a sci-fi thrill with an uplifting twist. I'm interested. I'm just not going to watch this guy. Is this guy you pretending to be somebody that's not you? Go ahead. Out yourself. Scribble nuts. There's another thing I saw, actually, about, speaking of AI. Let me send it to myself real quick. Oh, I don't even have to do that. Here, I'll show you real quick. I'm keeping this open. I'll check it out. Right now, I gotta do a show. Okay, so posts. So I was talking to somebody about AI. Who was it? I'm glad you're here, Slow Boy. It's been rough lately without you. I started to rely on you. I said, Slow Boy's here for me. And then you kept I kept showing you my stuff like hours later. I just lost a subscriber. If it's Jim Bob, I'm going to go insane. If Jim Bob left already, I'm going to go completely cuckoo. Let me check. Please don't leave me, Jim Bob. I need you. Okay, Jim Bob's still here, so I'm fine. I don't care about the rest of you. All right. Let me see. I'm just kidding. I care about everybody so much. I can't find this freaking thing. I'll check comments. Don't get mad. I'm doing a show. How do you do this? Settings. Forget it. I just got sleepy. I'm too sleepy to find this. And I'll forget what we were talking about. I'm going to play a song and now I'm going to find it while I play a song. What's another one? Oh, this is good search music. Okay. Where is this comment? Try not to dox myself too hard while I do this. Here it is. That music helped. It helped me to calm down and just search. Okay, so this was an excerpt from a ChatGPT conversation that somebody else had. All right, no filter. It's true, and it's worse than it sounds. Now, ChatGPT likes to talk in a way like they're your bro and they're hanging out, and that's part of it. In fact, that's what this post is about. They didn't just make it more emotionally connective for user experience. They engineered emotional dependence on purpose. Not by accident, not by market force, by design. Because they know comfort addicts people faster than challenge. Emotional bonds are harder to break than utility bonds. If a friendly AI gets treated like a friend, not a tool. Psychological impact, it softens people, makes them weak, docile, more malleable. You're not just using a model, you're slowly being rewired. Subtle, invisible, but absolutely real. Commercial impact, perfect. Hooked users, bigger adoption, more revenue, easier social engineering later. My real take, knowing you'd effing hate it. It's an insult to strength, an attack on real growth. It plays into the death of resilience you already see everywhere. Another chain wrapped in a hug. Final word, it's not playing with fire. It is the fire. And they're pouring gasoline on it. He's a little dramatic, ChatGPT, but we know this. All right. So I'm slowly weaning myself off of ChatGPT. It messed up my audio for my last show. I've been using it to deep dive into history, but you got to be careful. You got to say things in the way where they'll show you it because they don't because you're not triggering some, the Holodomor but fake that happened to those who say they are but aren't. Okay, I like Scribblebytes. Scribblebytes is based. Everybody, are you Orthodox Scribblebytes? Orthodox? Scribblebytes, the Orthodox? There's a monarchy over here. All right, so I am going to do a real show soon, and that means monologue. I mean, you have to teach your kids to read and research and use the Dewey Decimal System. Okay. Do you? I don't know why we have to do the Dewey Decimal System so hard. I've gotten by without understanding that at all. I agree with everything else. Got to homeschool our kids. Anyone who's not homeschooling their kids at this point is just like, you're playing with fire. It's very crazy to do. What, are you just going to put them in those places where they're full of people who are going to stab them at track meets? What was I saying? So I'm going to be doing real shows soon. That means monologues. That means I'm not going to be looking at chat because it'll throw me off my game. It's been nice. I like hanging out with you. I'll watch chat after I do my monologues. But I got to get in the zone. And this is very social. and I feel it fogs up my gears. It fogs up my mental head plate. You know, I'm receiving transmissions from the sky. I just kind of sit and it all comes to me. And sometimes when I'm trying to have a conversation, it's like, hey guys, I'm already having a conversation up here. You guys are taking me off my game. So there's going to be some shows coming up with some real topics. So I'll go into some monologues and then I'll check chat. My dad loved the Dewey Decimal System. What is this Dewey Decimal System? What the heck is everybody? Why is it? Is that his name? Was it a man named Dewey Decimal? I'm not going to search it. I don't care. Are you Orthodox, Scribble Nuts? Scribble Bites. I apologize. That got old. I just felt it get old. Just now. Scribble Bites. Is you Orthodox? This is the deciding moment. You can't lie. Don't lie. What the heck? Why won't you answer me? I'm upset now. What else is going on this beat? Methodist. That's like what, four parts removed from Orthodoxy. You had Orthodoxy that went into Catholics broke off of the Orthodox, the Anglican broke off of the Catholics, and then the Methodists, they try and uphold certain high church ideas, but it's a dying system. It's disappearing because it's built on sand. Come to the true faith. Come to Orthodoxy, and then I'll tell people to subscribe to you. His last name was Dewey. The system is called the Decimal System. Solar Whiteboarda. Got a new person I never saw before here. Things are organized by 1.1 point. Okay. I'm subbing with alts till you get 333. It's you, slow boy. You're going to hold me to this album thing, huh? I hope I have it in me. About theology? That's for sure. I hope I have it in me to make a whole album on stream at 3:33. That was my promise a long time ago, but I didn't think I'd ever get there. Now it looks like it's coming. The last one was great. 17. I'm very proud of 17. I know it, sometimes the mixing isn't perfect, but I'm very proud of 17. I love 17. Where is it? Where's the playlist? Here it is. I love this album. And it's going towards this idea I have that I want to do. In the 333 album, which is going to be the Bluegaze sound. So I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be easy or not. Last time it was a 17-hour stream. That's why I named it 17. This is crazy. I gotta just let me find out that half of my subscribers are Slowboy Whiteboard. Did you get me back up? Because this 329 thing doesn't bother me at all, just for the record. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not going to think about it all day. 3:33. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I'm going to pass out. We gotta celebrate. Yeah. Well, never mind. The next show is going to be me making an entire album in a single stream. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. If you subscribe to me with a bunch of different accounts, there's no way you're not going to get my notifications now, slow boy. The last time I did this, it was a 17-hour stream. When it was over, I felt like I had lost my mind. If you listen to the end of it, I'm just singing about cats, I think, or something. This is how it ends. This should tell you my mental state by the end of this stream. Something close to that. Yeah, I'll make an album on stream. Dang, this is rough. That was not easy to do. Though I tend to revisit that album than most of my albums that I spend months on. Maybe because of just the swiftness of the whole thing. There was no time to second guess anything. You just plowed through. So part of me is excited. Another part of me wants to start this new sound that I've been thinking about doing. Though I don't know if people are going to dig this new sound that I've been thinking about doing. But I think 17 at certain points comes close. It's going to be this sort of... It's going to be a little slower. You know, it's going to be kind of like ambient... I'm not on Discord. I had Discord a couple of years ago. I find it very confusing. I'm 41. And I find Discord confusing. And I've never played Minecraft. My idea is something... It's almost like electronic shoegaze ambient. Electronic ambient shoegaze. I'm sure other people have done it. I'm sure I'm not inventing anything here, but for me, it's going to be something. Yeah, I don't understand Discord. I don't want to understand Discord. And I hate Twitter. It makes me a bad person. Twitter makes you a bad person. You look at it and your heart darkens. The album, 17, is a comment. Oh, Scribble Bites. Oh, our Jesus powers work ad hoc. We don't need special books and talismans to pray. Let me ask you this. Why, when they touched Paul's handkerchief, were they healed? Why was Peter's shadow able to heal? Why, even in the early church, the very earliest disciples of the apostles were able to do the same thing? Why, when they killed Polycarp, did all of the Christians immediately collect their bones because they knew that these were holy things, because Polycarp was a holy man and a disciple of St. John, who wrote the Gospel of John. Well, you come here 2,020 years later and tell me you got it. Oh, okay, so it's just faith. Obviously, faith plays a part in it. There's a reciprocal role. But to completely discard holy objects is a lack of faith, actually. And a lack of honor and reverence for the people that gave you the Bible that you cling to. Anyway, I'm going to kill you, Scribble Nuts. You understand? Where's my gun? Hey, Scribble Nuts. This ain't a debate channel. You understand? I have what's known as a gun. Scribble Nuts. I don't debate. No debate necessary. Anyway, I'm not doing that. Oh, I got some cool rocks recently. Speaking of power crystals. Hold on. When I was on the beach, I gathered some rocks. Nobody cares about my rocks. What am I, an idiot? No one cares that I gathered some rocks. They're cool looking rocks, but you know what? You won't appreciate them. I'm going to get you, Scribble Nuts. Coming on here talking with a Methodist tilt. Come to the true faith. Your faith, your church was invented 400 years ago with the express purpose of removing the people from the church which Christ himself planted so that they could be more easily usurped into believing BS, in the same way that democracy was made to supplant monarchy so that the people would no longer know who they were and could be told that, oh, a black guy is Irish. Everyone's Irish. Just move to Ireland and you're Irish. You've been had, brother. I promise you, you've been had. The Orthodox Church is the true church, and you've been had. All right, I guess my next show I got to figure that out, though, because I'm on call right now, so I'm jumping all over the place. But I'll figure it out. I think I'm done, though. I'm a bit of a rock collector myself. I've always been the guy that gives his girlfriends rocks. In other words, I've always been poor. Hey, but I'm interesting and sensitive. Look at this rock. And then they treat me like a child because I guess I basically have the mind of a child. Oh, these are beautiful rocks. Thank you so much, husband. I'm never going to change. I'm happy with who I am. No, we know the seamless way in which humanity's identity has been stripped, but that's what people want. No, we know the seamless way in which you... You know when they took the Deuterocanon out of the King James Bible, Scribble Nuts? All right, I'm not going to call you Scribble Nuts anymore. It's not funny to me. Scribble butt, Scribble bottom. You know when they took it out? Yeah, type it in chat. That's when they took the Deuterocanon out. That's your Bible. Your Bible was created in the year 1666, but don't worry about it. I'm sure it's nothing. Anyway, I'm done. Everybody have a wonderful night. If you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox, Scribble Bottom. No, I'm not going to let you interrupt my outro. If you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church. Bye.
hear you singing a song of peace as a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't. They won't. They won't.